We've started the system manually, and it's running station 1. The sprinkler head is flashing. It's already run for 1 minute. This time will tick down as the minutes elapse. If I want to go to station 2 right now, let's say I want to test the system. Hit the right arrow while it's operating, and I go to number 2. I can go to number 3 simply by hitting the right arrow. Now if I walk away now, it's going to finish all these stations in about 2 hours. If I want to turn the system off right now, I turn the dial to off, wait till it says off, turn it back to run. You've got your time display, and it's ready to go on at the next scheduled day and time. Seasonal adjustment. Now, on some clocks, you have another menu over here that says seasonal adjustment. On this clock, you have a plus and minus on the extreme left of the display, and you see a bar graph. If I hit this minus once, you will see it says 90%, 100%, 150%. What the seasonal adjustment is, it's a global adjustment to all of the run times and all of the programs and stations. If you start to go through a very hot period and you want to increase all the run times on all your stations, this is a quick way to do it. Increase the run times up to 150%. A 30-minute zone now goes 45 minutes. If you're going through a very cool period, let's say it's the fall, maybe you want to cut the run times of all your stations down. You could reduce this to 50, 60, 40, 30, whatever percent. Now you've cut the run times in half. So that saves you from going back into each station's run time and adjusting it. The normal setting is 100%. On the left side here, you have a switch for your rain sensor. If the switch is on bypass, it ignores the sensor. It will water regardless of rainfall. The normal setting is active. Now, while that is on active and the dial is on run, if you do not see the time and it says off sensor, that means the rain sensor has detected rain recently and is telling the system not to operate. If you want to operate the system manually, if you want to make any programming changes, you must throw the switch to bypass. You will now see the time display, and you can program anything in here that we've spoken about, or you can operate the system manually. Back to active, which is the normal setting. On some timers, you have the option of recovering the program that I burned in when I installed the system. Simply open the door here. There will be some instructions on the door. If you have this capability, it'll be called Easy Retrieve Memory. It'll tell you to hit a certain key sequence on the front panel, and that will restore the clock to the factory default of when I installed it. When I installed it, I set the run times, the start times, the days of the week for you. Most clocks that were installed before 2008 do not have that capability.